In the chronicles of human resilience, few stories shine as brightly as that of Louis Zamperini. Born in 1917 to Italian immigrant parents, Louis's early years in Torrance, California were marked by adversity. He was a troublemaker, often bullied for his broken English, and found himself on the wrong side of the law more than once. But in the midst of chaos, he discovered running, a talent that would set the stage for an extraordinary life. As a teenager, Zamperini's speed on the track became his ticket out of trouble. He broke records in high school, earning the nickname the Torrance Tornado. His relentless drive and natural athleticism soon propelled him to the national stage. By 1936, at just 19 years old, he qualified for the U.S. Olympic team and traveled to Berlin for the Summer Games. There he competed in the 5,000-meter race. Though he didn't win a medal, he ran the fastest final lap of all the runners, catching the attention of Adolf Hitler himself, who requested a meeting. Zamperini's Olympic dreams were just beginning, but fate had other plans. With World War II looming, Louis joined the Army Air Forces and became a bombardier. His missions took him over the treacherous Pacific, but in 1943, disaster struck. During a search and rescue operation, his B-24 bomber crashed into the ocean, leaving Louis and two crewmates stranded. What followed was an unimaginable test of human endurance. 47 days adrift on a life raft with little food or water. Sharks circled, the sun scorched, and storms battered their fragile craft. They survived on rainwater, the occasional fish, and sheer willpower. One crewman died, but Zamperini and pilot Russell Phillips pressed on, driven by the hope of rescue. Their ordeal didn't end when they reached land. Washed ashore in the Marshall Islands, they were captured by Japanese forces and sent to a series of prisoner-of-war camps. There, Zamperini faced a new kind of torment. He became the target of a sadistic guard known as the Bird, who singled him out for daily beatings and psychological torture. The goal was to break his spirit, but Louis refused to yield. Even as his body weakened, his mind remained unbroken, a testament to the power of hope and the strength of the human spirit. Months turned into years. News of Zamperini's fate was slow to reach home. His family believed him dead, his name listed among the fallen. But Louis endured, forming bonds with fellow prisoners, finding solace in small acts of defiance, and clinging to memories of his family and his days on the track. Finally, in August 1945, the war ended. Liberation came at last. Zamperini returned home a changed man, scarred by his experiences but alive. Yet his journey was not over. Haunted by nightmares and crippled by anger, Louis struggled to adjust to peacetime life. He turned to alcohol to numb the pain, and his marriage teetered on the brink. But in 1914, after attending a Billy Graham revival, Zamperini found a path to healing. He embraced forgiveness, even seeking out his former captors to offer peace. The bitterness that had consumed him gave way to compassion, and he dedicated his life to helping others, especially troubled youth. Louis Zamperini's legacy endures not only because he survived the impossible, but because he chose to forgive. His story is one of redemption, a reminder that even in the darkest moments, the human spirit can triumph. He lived to the age of 97, inspiring millions with his message of endurance, faith, and the transformative power of forgiveness. In every sense, Louis Zamperini remains unbroken.